the Song of Songs, which is Shlomo's. Shir harasharayim harashala Shlomo. Yirishkani manashkot pihu ki tubim dodekar miyayim. Lagrear sharameneka tubim shamein turak sharameka el-kul alamot achabuka. Marishkani akreka narosa kharabiani hamelik khadaral nigalar warnismacha bek niskira dodek mayayim payar sharayim achabuka. Shachora ani wanawa banot Yerushalayim ka'achale kedar keriot Shlomo el-tiriani sharani shachora charet shesh shafatani charishamesh bani imi nacherubi shamani notera archara baramim kerami shali lo natarati haragadali sharacharaba napasi akara terye akara terabits bar sacharayim shalamal akye kara oteyar al dore harabaraka imlod tedahika lek haryafar banashin sailek barikat be Kharesochen Wurai Argaditayak El Shirakanot Khariim Larasusate Barakabi Feroa Daramitayak Rariati Narwu Lar Khariak Baraturaim Soa Kharek Barharozim Tore Zecha Narazelek Im narakadut Kharakasev Elisha Kharamalek Baramasabor Neradinata Rehu Sarur Kharamur Dudi Liben Shaden Yelay Lim Araskil Kharakafar Dudi Lita Barakarami and Gadi Khanek Yafa Raiti Chanek Yafa Anayek Yonin Chanekar Yafe Lodiav Naim Av Roshenu Rarana Korot Baratenu. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your loves are better than wine, for your ointments have a lovely fragrance. Your name is as ointment poured out. Therefore the virgins love you. Draw me, and we will run after you. The king has brought me into his chambers. He will be glad and rejoice in you. We will remember your loves more than wine. The upright love you. I am black and beautiful, O daughters of Yerushalayim, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Shlomo. Do not look at me, that I am black, that the sun has looked on me. My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard have I not kept. Tell me, you whom my soul loves, where do you feed? Where do you lie down at noon? For why should I be as one who is veiled beside the flocks of your companions? If you yourself do not know, most beautiful among women, go in the footsteps of the flock and feed your kids beside the tents of the shepherds. Oh, my love, I have compared you to my mires in Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are lovely with ornaments, your neck with chains of gold. We will make you ornaments of gold with studs of silver. While the king is in his circle, my spank yard gives its fragrance. A bundle of myrrh is my beloved to me. He shall lodge between my breast. My beloved is to me like a cluster of henna in the vineyards of En-Gedi. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are as doves. Behold, you are beautiful, my beloved. Yea, pleasant. Also our couch is green. The beams of our house are cedars. Our rafters are of fir. Chapter 2 in Hebrew. Ani harabar salar kharis shelon shoshana kharamakim kara shoshana ben khachochim ke rariyati ben kharabanu katab khukhar barase kharya irkin dodi ben kharabanin barasalo kharamadati variyashpati o firal baratok lachaki kharabariani albayt khayaim wa ragalu alay akhaba samakuni barashishot rafadoni batapukhim ki khole akhabarani sarma alu takhat lakhrora shiv wariyamenu tarkhara barakeni kharasharabiyati akim banu Yerushalayim bisaraba o bar lot kharasadein taeruwa in tararu ad khaabar ad shatakhafet kol dodi hine zeba madalag al kharim marakata pets el gibeut dome dodi larasabi larofer khayalim khanar zer khurma akhir katalan mereshani agmin hakhalash not maresits min khakharakim anar dodi waramalikumi lek raitak warifati wala kilak kikhine kharasaton arabar khanashim Khalef Khalek Lo Khanasanim Nera Urba Eretz Ar Kharazarmir Kharagi Warkun Khatok Wanishma Ba Arazenu Khartarana Haragatara Panicha Waragafanim Saramadar Natanukhrea Kumi Laki Rayati Uya Fasati Bular Kolek, Yonati, Baraharagawe, Haraselar Basatir, Haramaderna, Hararini at Mariaka Harasharamarani, Adakoleka, Kikolek, Aravuma Arayaka, Nawe, Echazu, Lanu Sha'alim, Katanim, Marharabalim, Keramim Barakaraminu Saramadar Dodi Li Waranilo Hara Arabarashashonim Ada Shariaput Kharion Wariapsu Kharasalalil Sab Daramaleka Dodi Lidisabi Olarafa Khayalim Al Khare Barare. I am a rose of Sharon, lily of the valleys. As a lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. As the apple among the trees of the forest, so is my beloved among the sons. I delighted in his shadow, and I sat down, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the house of wine, and his banner over me was love. Feed me with raisin cakes, refresh me with apples, for I am sick with love. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand embraces me. I adjure you by the gazelles and by the does of the field, O daughters of Jerusalem, that you do not stir up and do not awaken the beloved until it pleases. The voice of my beloved, behold, he comes leaping on the mountains, skipping on the hills. My beloved is like to a gazelle or to a young deer, the stag. Behold, he stands behind our wall, looking from the windows, peering from the lattice. My beloved answered and said to me, arouse yourself, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. For behold, the winter has passed, the rain has passed, is great itself. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The fig tree spices her unripe figs, and the vines give a fragrance by the blossom. Arise, my love, come, my beautiful one, and come yourself. O my dove, in the clefts of the rock, and the secrecy of the steep place, let me see your form, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet, and your form is beautiful. Take for us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, and our fragrance have blossoms. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He feeds among the lilies. Until when does the day blow and the shadows flee away? Turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or a young deer, the stag on the cleft mountains. Chapter 3. Aramishkani de Balalod, Barakatste Arishat Achaba, Napashi Barakarashatil, Walor Marasaratil, Arakuma Narvara, Surababakarabair, Parasharawakim, Wu Barochabot, Araborakashara at Sharakhabar Napashi, Barakastil Walo, Barasaratil. Marasaroni, Harashomaraim, Harasarababim Barir, Ad Harachabal Nabeshi, Raritam, Kimar Ad Sharabarati, Makim Ad, Sharamara Sarati Ad Sharacharaba Nabeshi, Araharsati Walo, Erapanu Ad, Sharacharabiatil, Elebayirami, Wa Ilechada. Kharazarati, Kharasharabarati, at Kham, Banot Yerushalai, Barasaraba Od, Barelod Kharasade, Im Tairu, Wa Im To Raru at Harachaba, Arashatar Hafetz, Mirizo at Allah, Mi Haramidaba, Karhi Ma Tarot. Marashen Marakatarat, Mora Buddha Banara Sakul, Barabarakar Rokal, Hine, Mitatur Shalamo, Shashin Gebaraim, Sabib Lara Maragebare, Israel, Kalam Echaze, Harar Melamade, Melechar Mariish, Harabol Al Yeraku Mepachat, Balalo, Eperio. Arasalo, Chamelech Shlomo, Marase Chalebano, Aramodal, Easer Katzif, Urara Pidato, Sarchar Merakabo, Aragaman Toku, Raso Parachaba, Marakanot Jerusalem, Sarena Urarena Rabanot, Sion, Baramelech Shlomo, Bara Atarat, Shar Atarar, Lord Imor Bayo, Kharatu Gato, Urbanora Samachat Labo. By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loves. I besought him, but I did not find him. I will rise now and go about in the city, in the streets and in the broad places. I will seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I did not find him. The watchmen go round about in the city found me. And I said, Have you seen him whom I so love? When I had passed on from them, it was a little while until I found him whom I so loved. I seized him, and I did not let him go. And I had brought him into my mother's house, and into the room of her who conceived me. I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles and by the does of the field, that you do not stir up, even not stir up the beloved until it pleases. Who is this that cometh up out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense and all powders of the merchant? Behold, his bed, Shlomo, 60 mighty men are round it, of the mighty men of Israel. They all hold the sword, instructed in war. Each man has his sword on his thigh from dread in the night. King Shlomo made himself a litter bed of the trees of Lebanon. He made its poles of silver, the back of its gold, its seat of purple. Its middle was paved with love by the daughters of Jerusalem. Go forth, O daughters of Zion, and sing King Shlomo with the crown with which his mother crowned him on his wedding day, even on the day of the gladness of his heart. Chapter 4 in Hebrew. Chanak yafar rariti, chanak yafar anayek yonim, mi bara'er larasamatek, sa'arek karadar, harazim saragalashu, macher gilead, shanicha karedar, Karakarasabor sha'alu, min charachasa, sharakolam maratarid mod, wara sharakala ein bakim, kahut charshani, sharafatotayek, urmabara, wa nawa, karafala, ein bakim, Karamu rakatek, me bar la resaramatek. Kara maragadol, Dawid suarek, Banoi, la talapiot, Aleph Chamanan, Chatalu, Alayo, Ki shalote, Hargebarayim. Shene, Shadayek, Karashene Ephraim, Toramir Sarabia, Chachroim, Barashane, Sharafoncha, Hayom Wanasu, Hashalalim, Alek, Kialchar, Charmor, Varagibiat, Halabana, Kalek Yafa, Rareti, Uramum, Ainbak, Eti me Lebanon, Kelag Ati, me Lebanon. Haraboi, Tershori, Arash, Amana, Machroesh, Shenir, Warharamon, Merama Anur Hariot, Maharai, Namarai, Larababatani, Achotikala, Larababatani, Barachar Baranayik, Bara Echa, Anek, Marasuaranayek, Mariafu, Dodeka, Echatekala, Marata Rubudayaka, Miyai Marayak Sharamoneka, Marakora Barasaramim, Nafat Taratarapana, Sarafaratodayik, Kalara Darabash, Warchalab Tachalek, Lara Shala, Wara Zareak, Lara Sharamatekar Karayak, Labanon. Garas Naul Echatir Kala, Gol Naul Ma'ayin Khatum, Shalachu, Piradam, Ramanim in Peri Maragadim, Keparaim in Nuradain, Narat, marakarakam kana, warakaramon imkol, ase labanai, mar barchalot, imkol barashi, barasamim, ma'in nanim, barcheramayim chayim, manosalimin, Lebanon. Uri Zephon, Uri Baiteman, Rapiar Nagi, Yezalu, Barasamal, Yarobo Dodi, Laraganu, Waryarakol, Parir Magdalo. Chapter 4 in English. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful as doves. From behind your veil, your hair is like a flock of goats which lie down from Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of shorn sheep which come up from the washing place, of which all of them are bearing twins, and barrenness is not among them. Your lips are like a cord of scarlet, and your speech is becoming. Your temples are like a piece of pomegranates behind your veil. Your neck is like the Tower of Dawid, built for an armory. 1,000 bucklers hang on it, all the shields of the mighty men. Your two breasts are like fawns, twins of a gazelle, feeding among the lilies. Until when the day blows and the shadows flee, I myself will go to the mountain of myrrh and to the hills of frankincense. You are all beautiful, my love. There is no blemish on you. Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse, with me from Lebanon. Look from the top of Amana, from the top of Shinir and Hermon, from the lions' dens, from the mountains of the leopards. You have ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. You have ravished my heart with one of your eyes, with one chain of your neck. How beautiful are your loves, my sister, my spouse. How much better are your loves than wine, and the scent of your ointments than all spices. Your lips, my spouse, drop like the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under your tongue, and all the scents of your garments are like the scent of Lebanon. A locked garden is my sister, my spouse, a rock heap locked up, a sealed fountain. Your plants are an orchard of pomegranate, with excellent fruits, with henna and spikenard, spikenard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with all trees of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, and all the chief balsam spices, a fountain of gardens, a well of living waters, even flowing from Lebanon. Awake, north wind, yea, come, south wind, blow on my garden, let its spice flow out, let my beloved come into his garden and eat its excellent fruits. Chapter 5. Karate lanagira khoti, kala khariti mori, in barasar mor arakalati, ya ared im darabarisi, sharatati yarni, am khalabi arakalu, ra'im shatu, warasharakaru dodim. Aniria sanar walabi, erkul dodi, dofak patawaki, achauti rariati, yonati taramati, shariash namala, tol karasuti, rarsasi lala, parastarti arkatanati, arakakar alabarshana, rachasati arragalai, arakakar, Aratanafa. Dodi Shalak Yadormi, Ahur Humai, Ahu Halal, Kamati, Ani Larapeta, Ledodi, Wariadai, Netarfur Kumor, Varasarabarautirumor, Orabara Era Karapor, Haramana Ur, Paratakatirani, Ladodi, Wadodi Harama, Arabara Bashir Yarasa, Baradabarur, Barakaristahu, Walora Marasaratikur, Keratir, Walor Hanani, Marasarauni, Harashamoraim, Harasara Bobim, Bara Ir Haraboni, Barasaroni, Nesaur ad Radade, Maralaide Samore, Ahom, Darabal, Shabarati, Arkambarot, Yerushalayim, Ima Taramasura Dodi, Marataragadulo, Sharholat, Harharabani, Maradodek, Maro, Yafara Banashi, Maradodek, Marado, Sharakad Kar, Harasharabaratani, Dodir Sach, Varadum, Daragora Merababa, Rad Sorakatam, Paras Korosutal. Telatalim Shacharim Kar Eoreb Enara Karyonim El Arafarkir Mayim Rochar Sorba Haleb Yerusharabur Aramalaut Arhelka Rugar Karabashim Miragaralot Mara Karchim Sarafatotara Shorashani Netaraput Mor Obar Yiradale Galiele Zarchara Memalayim Betura Rashish Ma'alel Arashakshi Ma'alafar Zerberaim Shokal Aramude Shesh Mariurasara Dim Al Adone Paz Marie Kalabanon Kahur Ka Erazim Harakur Sharamartakim Barakolor Marharamadim Zedodi Wareze Khrai Banot Yerushalayim. Chapter 5 in English. I have come into my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my myrrh with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my milk with my wine. Eat and drink, O friends, yea, drink fully, beloved ones. I sleep, but my heart is awoke. It is the sound of my beloved that knocks, saying, Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with dew, my locks with the drops of the night. I have stripped off my coat. How can I put it on? I have washed my feet. How shall I defile them? My beloved sent his hand from the opening, and my inner being sighed for him. I rose up to open to my love, and my hands dripped with myrrh, and my fingers flowing with myrrh on the handles of their boat. I opened to my beloved, but my beloved had left. He passed on. My soul went out when he spoke. I sought him, but I could not find him. I called him, but he did not answer me. The watchmen who went about the city found me and struck me. They wounded me. The keepers of the wall lifted my veil from me. I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, what do you tell him? That I am sick with love. What is your beloved more than another beloved, most beautiful among women? What is your beloved more than another beloved, that you adjure us so? My beloved is bright and ruddy, standing out among 10,000. His hair is like refined gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. His eyes are as the eyes of doves on the rivers of water, washed with milk, sitting on a setting. His cheeks are like a bed of spices, a raised bed of aromatic herbs. His lips are like lilies dropping, flowing myrrh. His hands are like the rings of gold, filled with jewels. His body an ivory plate, overlaid with sapphires. His legs are like pillars of marble, founded on bases of the gold. His appearance is like Lebanon, excellent as the cedars. His mouth is most sweet and is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. Chapter 6 in Hebrew. Ana cholek dodek, chofar barashim, anara panara dodek, una barakarashenu aramot. Dodi yarad, laraganu la ahugos, harakab sham la raud, baraganim, walakat shashoni. Anila dodi wara dodi li, haro arabarashoshani. Yafar rayati, katera sara, nahwa, bi Yerushalayim. Aymar, barakadar galut. Harasarakira Nayak, Miragaradira Sakim, Harochira Banir Saerak, Karadar Harezim, Shaneshashu, Min Haragiliad, Shanayak Baradar Harachalim, Sha'alumin, Harachasar Sharakalam, Marataramud, what a Sharakalar, Ein Bakim, Kafilar Haramun, Rarakatayak, Meba Ed. Lara Samatek Sheshim Haramara Shalakut Ureshalam Mornin Palagashim Walamud Ein Marasafa Hat Hu Yanati Haramati Acharhi Lar Haramara Bara Hi Lar Yoladata Ra Uarabanu Waryara Sharawa ملكوت غرفة الكشيم ويخللوها من الزوال خنش كاربا كرمو شخر يفار كلبنار براك كرما أرماب بارجنا النجار بانوس يراداتي نرى أور برابي خرنخل لغرور خربرخر Harakafan Harasi Haremani Doriadati Nabeshi Samaratani Marakarabot Ami Nadi. Chapter 6 in English. Where has your beloved gone, most beautiful among women? Where has your beloved turned? For we seek him along with you. My beloved has gone down to his garden, to the terraces of spices, to feed in the gardens and to gather lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. He feeds among the lilies. Oh, my love, you are beautiful as Tirzah, as beautiful as Jerusalem, awesome as bannered armies. Turn away your eyes from me, because they have overcome me. Your hair is like a flock of goats that recline from Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of ewes, which come up from the washing place, bearing twins, and barrenness is not among them. Your temples behind your veil are like pieces of pomegranate. 60 of them are queens, and 80 concubines, and virgins without number. But my dove, my perfect one, is one alone. She is the only one to her mother. She is the choice of the one who bore her. The daughters saw her and called her blessed. The queens and the concubines saw her, and they praised her. Who is she who looks down like the dawn, beautiful as the moon, clear as the sun, awesome as bannered armies? I went down to the garden of nut trees to see the fruits of the ravine, to see whether the vine flowered and the pomegranates budded. I did not know, but my soul set me on the chariots of my princely people. Return, return, O Shulamite, return. Return that we may gaze upon you. What will you see in the Shulamite? As it were, the dance of two army camps. Shubi, shubi, harashaloma. Shubi, shubi, wanacharaze. Mara tachazu, barasholamit, baramachalot, haramachani. Chapter 7. Mara yarafura barabaka, banachalim, bar nadib haramoki, yarabi karamochalai maratze, yadiami. Zerorak hagan, harasate al yarharapasar haramazak, baratanak eramar hatim, sunarach barashoshanim, shanere shadayim, Karashanere Ephraim Sharatana Sapaya Suerayek Karamarakadur Karashin Anek Barakud Barharishpon El Shair Bat Rabim Arapayek Karamarakadal Halabanon Sufara Pani Haramarasek Moarsek Halayaka Karakaramel ودلات رواد الشكاكال كمان بملاك مر سوربا روختيم مر يرافي ومن رامتي أخربا كرترانونيم زورا كورماتك دورماتا لارا ترمار فر شدك لارا الشركالود زمارتي علي برتر مارا وخازي برسانا سال وريكيو نار أدايك Karashara kalud, Karakafan wariak, Arapare karatubaki, Warhanira karyaim, Hatub holek ladududi, Laramara sharayim, Dorobaba sarafatir yerasharanim, Ani laradudi wa alay tishkaratu, Larakaradodi, Nasakara sade nalana, Barakaraparayim, Nisbi Malar Karali, Nereli Imperecha, Haragafana Patar Harasaramada, Harasur Haramoni, Samatan Adododi, Lak, Haradodaim, Natanu Reak, El Paratahinu Kal, Manodaim, Hadashim, Gam Yarashanim, Dodi Zarafanati. Chapter 7 in English. How beautiful are your steps in sandals, O prince's daughter. The curves of your thighs like jewels, the work of artisans' hands. Your navel is like a round goblet. It lacks not mixed wine. Your belly is like a heap of wheat set among lilies. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle. Your neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes like the fish pools in Heshbon by the gate of Bat Rabim. Your nose is like a tower of Lebanon, peering toward the face of Damascus. Your head is like Carmel on you, and the hair of your head like purple. The king is held captive in its tresses. How beautiful and how pleasant are you in delights, O love. Your stature is like unto a palm tree, and your breasts are clusters of grapes. And I said, I will go up in the palm tree, and I will take hold of its stalk. And please let your breasts be like clusters of the vine, and the scent of your rose like apples, and the roof of your mouth like the best wines going down smoothly for my beloved, flowing softly over the lips of sleeping ones. I am my beloved, and his desire is toward me. Come, my beloved, let us go forth into the field. Let us stay in the villages. Let us rise up early in the vineyards. Let us see if the vine flowers and the blossom opens and the pomegranates bud forth. Therefore will I give my loves to you. The love apples give a scent, and over our doors are all excellent fruits. New also I have laid up for you, my beloved. Chapter 8 in Hebrew. Mi yaratana karkara ach, li yanak shaddai, imi marasaraka, barchutz, araskaka, gamlor yara bozuli, waranach kaka, arabika el bayra makatelamadeni, araskakara mayim, harakhat marasim, ramoni, saramachalure tacharashi, Warrior minu tarharabarakani, Harasharabarati akam banut Yerushalayim, Maratararu, Urmaratararu, Ad Acharabar Ad Seratuchafats. Midazohed Allah, Min Harame Dab, Mi Tarapekat Aladodi, Tarhat Haratara Puchara, Urara Teka. Saramar Harabala Tekar, Aramaraka Saramar Harabalariela, Tataka, Sarasmani, Karhotam, El Rababeka, Karhorata, Elezeroaka, Ki Arazara Karamoka, Arharabara Karasha, Narsar Ul, Kanach Rarspecha, Rara Sufay At. Lor Harabaratear, Mayim Rabim Lor, Yurakalu Larakarabot, Ara Chabar Wadacherot, Lori Yerstarapo, Aram Yatam, Ish Ad Kalchun, Ketur Karachabar, Boz, Yurakatulo, Erchut, Lanurara Katanar Warashadaim Ein La. Mar narase lara khotenu barion shayra barba im khumarhi nebane kalechar torat kasif war indala ina sur kaleha lukhar arza ani khuma warashadai karamekdalot ors war kharyati baranal Karamorasati Shalom, Karam Charyara Shlomo, Babel Hamon, Natan Ercharakaram Lanaturaim, Isharabor Baraparial Halaf Kasi, Karamir Shalo Larapanecha Aleflek, Zelamar Wurmarataim, Lanataraim at Parar Charyo Shabbat, Barakanim Charaba Rim, Marakarasharabim Kolek, Harashara Merani, Barak Dodi, Daramacha Lekarasabi, O Larafar, Hayalim al Harir Barabarasami. Selah. Chapter 8 in English. Who can give you to me as my brother? Who sucked the breast of my mother? When I found you outside, I would kiss you. They also would not despise me. I would lead you. I would bring you into my mother's house. You would teach me. I would cause you to drink the spiced wine from the juice of my pomegranate. His left hand would be under my head, and his right hand embracing me. I adjure you, O daughters of Jerusalem, why should you sit up, or why should you awaken my love till it pleases? Who is this that comes up from the wilderness, leaning on her beloved? I awaken you under the apple tree. There your mother travailed with you. There she travailed, she bore you. Set me as a seal on your heart, as a seal on your arm. For love is strong as death. Jealousy is cruel as hell. The flames are flames of a flame of Yahweh. Many waters cannot quench love, nor will the rivers overflow it. If a man would give all the wealth of his house for love, they surely would despise him. We have a little sister, and she has no breast. What shall we do for our sister in the day in which she shall be spoken for? For she is a wall. We will build a turret of silver on her. And if she is a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. I was a wall, and my breasts like towers. Then I was in his eyes as one finding peace. Shlomo had a vineyard in Baal-Haman. He let the vineyard out to keepers. For its fruit, everyone was to bring 1,000 of silver. My vineyard, which is mine, is before me. The 1,000 is for you, O Shlomo, and 200 for the keepers of its fruit. You who dwell in the gardens, the companions are listening to your voice. Cause me to hear it. Hurry, my beloved. Be like a gazelle or a young deer, the stag on the mountains of spices. Selah. This completes our reading of the Song of Solomon, Shir Harim Hadashir La Shlomo, the Song of Songs, which is Shlomo's. Yibarak Yahweh wa Yishmaraka, Ya'er Yahweh Panav Aleka, Wichuneka, Yasa Yahweh Panav Aleka, wa Yasin Leka Shalom. May Yahweh keep you, and may Yahweh bless you, and may the face of Yahweh shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may the face of Yahweh rise upon you and give you peace. And you shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Shalom Aleichem, Chag Sameach.